What is up, Nintendiacs? Today we will be reviewing our thoughts on Breath of the Wild 2's trailer. But before we get started, consider subscribing, leave a like, and turn on those notifications to be notified on new videos to come, cause why not? It is free. So let's check the trailer out.
I just wanna feel your love.
So here in the beginning of the trailer, we can see some green particles floating away. I think that these are Gerudo letters. Because, well, as we all know, the cadaver that this green hand is holding down is Ganondorf. As we can see, green hand holding down the cadaver. Here we can see Zelda and Link mounted on some animals. They just rest. Then comes Malice consuming this rat. Again, a bridge. Zelda holding the torch. Now here's the complicated part. So here we can see the cadaver of Ganondorf. The green hand holding, but Zelda falls down. Link doesn't though. What could that mean? I think this means that Zelda does not play a role in this game because she falls down to the pit where Ganon is. Okay, so we've seen the entire trailer now. Let's go into more detail. So now in the first cutscene. Well, this green script or lettering is flowing out of the green hand, meaning that the green hand could be a Gerudo, a long-lost Gerudo that hated Ganondorf. And, well, what does that remind me of? Let's go back a few games in the past. And as we can see, there is one Gerudo in special that really did not like Ganondorf. And that Gerudo was Naburu. Well, as we all know in the Ocarina of Time, Naburu is Ganondorf's second in command. But why am I talking about Naburu? Because what I am thinking is that she is the green hand. My evidence? Well, she was the Gerudo that most hated Ganondorf in all of the games. Meaning that, well, she has a motive to try to kill Ganondorf and to never make him appear again. So Naburu is who I think is the green hand. Her spirit is the sealing power. Now the scripting on the wall. Well, what I can see here is Ganon, Calamity Ganon to be exact. Meaning that this does not, like, whoever made this cave is not from a long, super long time in the past. Because, well, Calamity Ganon is only 10,000 years old. Only. But, yeah. So we can see Calamity Ganon on this wall. But what does that have to do with Ganondorf? Then we can see the green hand again. And now for the mount that Zelda is on. Well, I think this is going to be a new way of transportation in Breath of the Wild 2. Why? Because, well, Zelda is obviously transporting on it. Maybe it's going to be an underground transportation, considering that maybe, Nintendo or the Zelda crew is planning on making an underground. Because, well, they're keeping the same map, so they could make an underground like what this cave is on. They could also make a sky base, you know, like in Skyward Sword. Because, well, we're gonna get to that a bit later. Now we have Link and Zelda staring at the green hand concealing Ganondorf. Now we have Zelda and Link off of their Rhino Mount. And well, the mount is drinking water. Why? Because Zelda and Link can see that there's a bridge ahead. But before that cutscene starts, we can see that a rat is being consumed by this smoother malice. And I think that Ganondorf can feel their presence. The presence of the Triforce of Power and the Triforce of Courage. So he can definitely feel that. That's why he is releasing some malice from his body, as we will see in some next cutscenes. And voila, here we have the bridge that they have to cross. Now there's a lot going on here. So we can see that the ceiling hand releases Ganondorf. But that is probably because it is running out of energy. It has decayed in all of these thousands and thousands of years. That's why let's go and seize the perfect opportunity to grab the hero of the wild. So it grabs the hero of the wild and passes down its energy to him. And that hero of the wild is Link. But what happens to Zelda? The malice is shooting up. Yeah, I'll call it shooting up. So the malice is shooting up like the speed of light. No, speed of sound. We'll say the speed of sound. So yeah, the malice is going up at immense speeds. And then we can see that Link and Zelda grab each other's hand. This is probably because they are scared. Because they are seeing the cadaver of, well, one of the strongest beings in all of Hylian history. Then we zoom into the entrance of the cave. This is like a movie. So you first see what's happening now, then you go a few times in the past, like hours, minutes, days in the past. Then it comes back to the present day. So Nintendo nailed it on that aspect. So let's see the next cutscene. Here we have it, the green hand holding Link's. Here we have the shadow of what happened when the sealing hand was sealing Ganondorf. And as we can see, the sealing hand has some jewelry. Again, tying back to our Gerudo friend. But I don't know how to explain the nails. Let's move on. Then we can see that Zelda falls down the hole where Ganondorf is. But Link doesn't. Why? Because the green hand sees the perfect opportunity to grab Link. And, well, Zelda, as I have already said, falls down to the hole where Ganondorf is. So this is what I've really wanted to tell you guys. So many people have been speculating that Zelda is gonna be playable in this game, or that you will finally be able to be with her, you know? But I don't think that will happen because, as we know, Zelda falls down to the bottom of the hole, but Link stays at the top thanks to the green hand. So Zelda is down there alone with this filled with malice Ganondorf, now resurrected from the dead. So what if Zelda is down the hole and Ganon is with her at the same time, alone? What do you think will happen? Yeah, if you're thinking what I'm thinking, I think that the Zelda crew is gonna throw us a Mario. A Mario is, well, Bowser abducts Peach. This time, Ganondorf abducts Zelda. Brings him to, I don't know, the flying castle that we will see later. But yeah, let's move on to the next cutscene. But that is why I think that Zelda is not going to be playable, because she is going to be abducted by Ganondorf. Now here we can see the floating castle, floating up. Floating. Well, my idea here is that, remember the malice that we saw before, traveling at the speed of sound so quickly? I think that malice was so fast, so strong, that it was able to push the castle upwards. So like this cave is below the castle, right? And Ganondorf is sitting or laying down right beneath the center of the castle. So Ganondorf spouts a bunch of malice at the speed of sound. It goes immensely fast that it has enough strength to push something so big as Hyrule Castle up to the sky. How does it float? Well, we better wait till Breath of the Wild 2 to see that. And now for this final cutscene. We can see that the Sealing Hand's power has finally finished. From all of these tens of thousands of years, the sealing power has used up all of its energy. But he conserved some of it for the new champion of the wild. And that is the main role of the game. So it's going to be somewhat like the Sheikah Slate. You have to get some upgrades to make the Sheikah Slate better. And for this, you have to collect, I don't know, some Zonai monuments, maybe even Gerudo ones, to make the green hand even stronger. But that is just my idea on the trailer of Breath of the Wild 2. And here we can see that Breath of the Wild 2 is now in development. So thank you guys all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, consider subscribing, leave a like, and turn on those notifications to be notified on new videos to come, because why not? It is free. And I will see you all of you, in the next one. Good.